Late one night, everything looked normal, music playing, audience clapping, lights shining, and Jimmy Kimmel walking to his desk like he always does, same rhythm, same energy, same show. But something felt different, not obvious, not loud, just subtle, like the audience could sense this wasn't going to be a normal monologue, and they were right, because what happened next wasn't just comedy, it was something much sharper. Kimmel didn't open with a joke, no punchline, no laughter. Instead, he opened with a statement, simple, direct, unexpected. A press secretary's job is not to perform confidence, but to answer questions on behalf of the public. That line changed everything. The room shifted, people stopped laughing. They started listening. Because suddenly, this wasn't entertainment anymore. This was analysis, and then he turned his attention to one person, Caroline Levit. But here's the key. Kimmel didn't attack her as a person, he didn't mock her, he didn't insult her. Instead, he focused on something deeper, the method, he called it, the three-step fog. And when he explained it, the audience immediately recognized it. Small blue diamond step 1. Avoid the question small blue diamond step 2. Attack the questioner small blue diamond step 3. Declare victory and move on. No answer, no clarity. Just movement, fast enough that no one notices what's missing. The audience laughed. But it wasn't just humor, it was recognition. Then Kimmel did something unexpected. He stopped talking and started showing clip after clip of Levit at the podium, polished, confident. Every answer sounded strong, complete, convincing. But after each clip, Kimmel asked the same question, where was the answer? Not the spin, not the emotion, not the confidence. The answer, and that repetition, was powerful. Because once people see a pattern, they can't unsee it. Kimmel leaned in further. He said this wasn't about secrets, not scandals, not hidden files, but habits. Things happening in plain sight. He outlined 3 core ideas: high voltage, speed, move fast enough, no one checks you; performing arts, certainty, sound confident enough, people believe you; fire, outrage, create emotion, and logic disappears. The audience laughed again, but this time it hit differently because it felt accurate. Then came the moment that changed everything. Kimmel picked one specific claim, played it, then played a later version, side by side. No edits, no effects, no commentary, just contrast. And then he said one line: modern press conferences aren't built to inform anymore, they're built to exhaust. Silence, then applause, because people felt it, that sense of confusion, that overload, that constant noise. Kimmel made something clear. This wasn't personal. This wasn't about one individual. That it was about what the system does. When answers disappear, people lose clarity, and when people lose clarity, they become easier to influence, easier to divide, easier to control. The tone of the show had completely changed. This wasn't comedy anymore. It felt like a quiet cross-examination. In this version of events, Trump sees the clip and immediately understands the problem. Not because it's aggressive, but because it's simple. It doesn't accuse, it doesn't attack. It shows, and showing is harder to fight. So the response comes fast. Posts, criticism, insults, calling Kimmel biased, fake, irrelevant. But that creates a contradiction. If nobody is watching, why respond so strongly? Kimmel returns. Calmer than before, he reads the criticism slowly, folds the paper, sets it down, and asks one question: what does America gain from this? No shouting, no sarcasm, just a question, and suddenly, the entire conflict feels smaller. Because in the end, this wasn't about one press secretary or one president or one show. It was about something bigger. How communication works today. Noise versus clarity, speed versus understanding, performance versus truth, and sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is slow everything down and ask, where is the answer? So here's the real question. Do moments like this bring clarity, or just expose how confusing things have become? And in today's world, what matters more, confidence or truth? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more deep breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe. Because sometimes, the biggest stories aren't about what's said, they're about what's missing.